Hey guys, LordOfPondtail here with another video for Rise of Empires Ice and Fire. Today in this video I've got a special one-off event video for you. It's been something that I've been talking about for the past few weeks. It is my double T9 research day MVP attempt video in my second C25 Pond Solo account. I've been really looking forward to doing this for a while now. I came up with the idea a couple of months back when I was thinking about doing the channel, and I'd progressed quite evenly in my research. If we have a look, I'm doing a bit of footman research right now, ironically, but Archers and Cavalry both at 98%. Both just need the 20th segments on the two sections before the T9 unlock, and same for Cavalry. So what's going to be required for these last segments? Let's have a look. You're going to need your Institute to be at level 23. And in terms of courage medals, which is always a key thing, you're going to need 9,140 courage medals. So I need just over 36,500 courage medals. And then if you look at the other requirements just for this plain skirmish, 66 million lumber, 36 million marble, that's not a problem. The gold's not a problem either. If we have a look at where we're at right now, Clash of Province, so personally in this account I've already done nearly 104 million worth of research today, and currently Karen is top with 553 million. Muffin Man, one of my friends, good friends in the game, another Brit like me, actually only lives not that far from me, about 20 minutes down the road. I checked with him earlier. He was actually leading for most of the day, and I checked with him earlier and he said he's not going for any more. So I've kind of got a green light to go for MVP today as well. And how am I going to do that? Well, as I say, we're going to do both of these last sections, and we're also then going to be unlocking the T9. Let's have a look at what the requirements are for T9. For the archers, of course, you're going to need archery range level 25. So you can see I've already acquired that, built that. You're going to need Institute at level 24, which is done. You need to complete all zone conflict researches, all zone commemoration researches. You're also then going to have your Arrowhead and your Poisoned Arrowhead at level 20, so completed. And you need 17,500 courage medals. On top of that, you need some gold, another 52 million lumber, and 29 million iron. And if we have a look at the requirements for cavalry, for Empire Defender, it will be your stable at level 25, and then the rest is the same in terms of the Institute and Zone Com and Zone Con finished. Plain Skirmish and Ebony Barding finished at level 20. That's 17,500 courage medals again, and a brutal 43 million iron and 21 million marble. And of course a lot of speed ups if you have a look at the time, over 8 days. Now, I'm not too worried about all of that because you can use diamonds, gems to speed it up, and I have accrued over 1 million gems in solo. I have over 100 million iron, so that might cover everything. I'm not sure. I've got plenty of marble, over 400 million, plenty of lumber, over 900 million, so that will easily cover it. So that's all good and well. So let's get this started. Guys. So I've just got to, don't forget to activate your 100% bonus to give you an extra 100% on your base Clash of Province score for 30 minutes. And I've just noticed actually that we're at the start. We don't have an hourly event right now. It begins in 3 minutes. So I'm just going to put the brakes on and wait for 3 minutes so we can get that hourly event. I was hoping to get this video started a few minutes earlier, but I was editing my previous MVP building day video that overran a little bit, so just bear with me and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we are good to go with this research, guys. Annoyingly, it's a speed up based hourly challenge. We get Plague Doctor. We get a decent amount of stuff though. 4,000 gems, 1.1 million gold, etc. And I would like to point out before I do this that going for 2 T9s on the same day is definitely not the best way to do this, or what anyone else would even suggest. It's not what I would suggest doing. You're always best focusing on 1 T9 and doing that first, and then potentially I would say doing some Master Warfare research. Get your Institute to level 25, do some Master Warfare research, and spend a bit of medals on upgrading your second T9. That's how most people do it. So here we go. We're going to speed up this first bit of research that I've got going on. So I didn't gain a lot from that. So it was just some footmen research. So we're going to get cracking. Let's do Archers first and Arrowhead. Now, again, one thing to note, I've definitely got a good opportunity to get MVP today, because look at the power increases for this last section. 48,866 power increase for each one, and the T9 58,599. So those are huge points for just single sections. This last Arrowhead is an absolute killer. 34 million food, 87 million lumber, 35 million marble, 52 million iron. That's half of my, and it's 12 days. 12 days to research. I think I've got enough hours to do it, actually. That's something I should check first. So you can go into items, go down to the bottom. I've got 400. Oh yeah, I've got 458 hours. So that's plenty. That's about 3 weeks, isn't it? So we'll do Arrowhead first. This is probably the worst one. As I say, you need an insane amount of resources, and that iron is a particular killer. But there you go, and that's another thing with doing T9s, is that you really have to be prepared that they are probably getting that first T9 is going to be the single hardest thing you do in the game, really, because there's just so many elements to it. Getting it introduced up to level 24, that requires so much marble. Finishing these last segments of the troop training research, as you've just seen there, insane amounts of resources required, plus very high levels of courage medals. I'm actually using over 71,000 courage medals for these 6 pieces of research. So I would suggest again that you if you're going to try for MVP when you do T9, there's a couple of good strategies. You can build up your courage medals over a few weeks and try and have maybe 70,000 or more. The other thing you can do is with accessories production research. That also gives very high power increases for the research, and a lot of that requires food and marble, probably something that you're going to have a decent amount of in supply, and that will get you some extra big points on top of what you're doing for your T9 research. So those would be my best suggestions on if you're going to try for Research Day MVP. And quite often, to be honest with you, I've seen Research Day MVP regularly go over 1G, even more than that. So you do have to have a significant amount. Similar to Building Day, you do need to have a significant amount saved to be able to attempt it. So let's finish this first section and see how many points we get. 117 million points for that one segment. So we're easily doing mass development. So that's all done. That was just on the time, of course, not on power. And we're up to 223 million on the points, and we've hit our 9th chest and got all of those rewards. And now we can go on to Poisoned Arrowhead, and this one needs again 9,140 courage medal, 11 million gold, 34 million food, 35 million marble, 49 million iron. Again, real killers these. I'm going to have to load up some gold as well because it's just costing so much, but that's fine. I mean, this is again a one-off thing, and as I've already said, generally no sane person would do this in one go. It's just, I've just wanted to try it basically. But I've got plenty, at least I've got plenty of food, so that's not a worry. So let's get this loaded up. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. And this is going to drain nearly all of my iron, so I'm going to have to use an awful lot of crystals for my iron potentially. And we're not going to use any crystals for the day speed ups. We should have enough. Oh, I might not actually. I've got some other ones. We might have to do a bit of speed ups with the days here. And this just shows again how difficult it is to complete these T9s. Just everything that you need to do them. It's just insane. But that's, at the end of the day, that it's a key. It's pretty much the key. I'd say after getting your castle level 25, you know, it's the next key milestone, big milestone in the game, isn't it? So let's get these. Let's get this down to 5 days, and then I can do a 5-day speed up. Here we go. There we go. 5-day speed up, 11,200. Another 117 million done. And now we're on to the T9. So 52 million required. I'm going to pop a bit of iron in there. I only need 80,000 diamonds. So that's, well, I'm still going to have over 1 million diamonds to do my cavalry T9. So let's get this done straight away. No speed ups. 140 million Clash of Province points in one go. And let's just get rid of these T8s from there. And I've picked up some daily tasks. Good. And here we go, guys. If you go into archery range, train, Royal Bowman, T9, troop level 9. And it's going to require, well, I'm getting 5,920 trained, so it's going to require more food and, of course, more iron to train them. And it's going to take over a day, but there we go. That's my first batch of T9 on the way, and I'm probably going to try for a treble MVP in 1 week, because I will go for, I'm going to try for training day MVP on Friday as well, as I train up my first legions of T9 cavalry and T9 archers. So if we go back into research, you'll see, there we go, archery training is maxed. Now another little point for you guys is that you don't have to reach 100% max to actually do your T9. Yes, you do have to get these 2 sections to 20. You do have to do cavalry promotion, but cavalry recruitment, squirehood, you can do 1 less. You don't have to do the, I think that's out of 15 for those. And warpath, again, you don't have to do the 10th segment. You can leave it at 9, and so you can save 3 segments there, and you can complete T9 at 98%. So it's just another tip for you. If you want to save a bit of resources, you can. So for this one, this is a nice easy one. Well, easy-ish. It's 6 million gold, 66 the 66 million lumber, and 36 million marble that I have, and it's only going to take 26,000 diamonds to skip it. So we're going to do that. And there we go. That is completed, and on to Ebony Barding, which is the worst one because I need this huge amount of iron. And look at that, it's costing me 231,000 diamonds, so it really is a good job that I had all those diamonds. And there we go, that is completed. And then here we go, T9 Cav. So again, I will have the marble, but I'm going to need to spend a good 150,000 to cover the iron again. And it's only 8 days research, so that's okay. And there we go, guys. That is dual T9, 2 T9s researched on the same day. Let's get some paladin going in the stables, and of course your cavalry will require lumber and iron, unfortunately, and that's going to be over a day as well. So there we go, I've got my first lots of T9s going. And now let's have a look Interclash for Province. Have I made it onto? Yes. Here we go. So I'm... Whoa. I think that needs to... I'm sure that has got to update because I've just done a lot in one go. It doesn't always update the rankings. So I'm up to 857 million. So as you can see, those 6 elements of research gave me 750 million points, and I'm already 300 million clear at the top. I'm just going to pause it on the video now and do a bit more research in my accessories production, which isn't very exciting, but I'm going to try and get the score as high as I can to show you guys, and then we will finish the video there. So just bear with me as I do a bit more research. Alright guys, I've done some more research off camera, and I've done 8% more for the footmen research, and I've done some accessory production, but I have come up short on Dragonite in accessory production. Of course, every element of accessory production research does require quite a bit of Dragonite, and I was doing these last kind of sections here that required up to 4k of Dragonite each, and I've used up my supply. Let's have a look how I was doing. So when I left you, when you left me last, I was on about 750 million. And as you can see, we're up against State 92 this weekend. They are a very active state. They're on nearly 38G. We're only on 26G. And if we have a look in the rankings, I'm second. So I've got 1.17G. I've got more than double second place in my own state, but there is someone over there in State 92 who is, I don't know what they're doing today, but they are going for it. And unfortunately, I'm not going to get MVP for the second day in a row, but I will be trying for MVP on Friday in training day to get as many T9 troops as I can into this account. One other cool thing that I've just noticed though, so I got some hero tokens from my 9th box rewards, and if you look here, there is a Skybreaker fragment, and that is going to bring up my second duplicate for Skybreaker. So in the same video, we've had dual T9 and Skybreaker. So for anyone that hasn't done this yet, as you collect your fragments, when you reach 200 for your combat orange heroes, season heroes, and if you look for Plague Doctor, and the support here orange heroes, Plague Doctor, Sir Rog, and the other 2 Drill Master, etc., only need 150. Drill Sergeant 150, Merchant 150. Castle Builder requires 200. But once you reach the required amount, it will flash like that, and it will come up as a notification. You just click on the hero, combine, and there you go. Skybreaker. Congrats to Ponsolo for obtaining Skybreaker via fragments. So I have picked up my second Skybreaker, and that means that I will be able to, when we have a look at him, I already picked up 1 duplicate of him in the Hero's Return event, and that now means that I will be able to unlock his 8th skill, Breath of the Forest. So that is brilliant. And as you can see, 1 turn per 35 chance to deal 343% damage to 2 random enemy squads within range, and heal self and random friendly squad, 97% recovery rate. So he is a healer. So that's going to be really nice on my Archers Legion. So I'm going to have a second duplicate for Skybreaker, and while I'm on it, actually, I don't know if you noticed in my fragments, I need 1 more for Living Saint and 1 more for Jade Eagle. So let's have a look if I can get a Living Saint or a Jade Eagle while we're recording. I'm not sure. Oh, I've got only 1 more refresh. No, didn't get it. Oh well. So there we go, guys. That was my Ponsolo double T9 video with a bonus S hero from fragments popped in for good measure. Really a little bit upset that I haven't got the MVP as well for today. So that's just kind of a good indicator to you guys. If you're going to try for MVP again on research day, you need to have a lot of stock. If you look here, I've actually used 700,000 diamonds doing doing the research for the double T9, I've got through over 200 million marble, 300 million lumber, and nearly 400 million food. So I was using a lot of food in the accessories production research as well. But still absolutely fantastic. Got my T9 Archers, T9 Cav in this. I don't have T9 Archers in my main. So T9 Cav here with Skybreaker and Inqui, and then potentially Jade Eagle. That's going to be a pretty decent Archers Legion for me in solo. So I'm really happy with that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. As I've said before, a little bit different. If in your own accounts, don't go for 2 T9s at the same time. Just focus on one. I was just doing this for a bit of fun in solo. I hope this now gives you kind of a better understanding of what you're going to need to at the end of the kind of troop training segments in the research, just how much resources you're going to need, and you can prep for that in advance. So I hope that will be useful for you, and also just to show you how hard it can be to pick up these MVPs on Clash of Province, and how much you really have to have saved up to give it a good go. And even when you do give it a good go, as I have today, you know, nearly 1.2 G of research, and it's not good enough for MVP. So there you go. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. Please, if you haven't already, do go ahead and subscribe, ring that bell, share this video in game, and of course across your socials. And I will see you again tomorrow with more videos. I think I will be doing another hero guide tomorrow, and if I can fit it in an Eden video, as I know those are very popular at the moment as well. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon.